Welcome to your weekday cup of the word. We're in 1 Corinthians chapter 10. This chapter can be broken into two sections. The first section deals with the Old Testament. Since we are New Testament Christians who live under the new law, what is the point of the Old Testament if you don't follow those laws anymore? Paul's going to say one of the purposes of the Old Testament is we can look at all of those Old Testament people as examples of godly principles and ungodly principles. And one of the most common things that you can see time and time again in the Old Testament is that there were people who slipped away, people who drifted from what God intended and became disobedient. And he feared that that would be what would happen to the Corinthians. But he also says you can also see very clearly in the Old Testament that God will never allow somebody to be tempted beyond what they're able, and that they will always be given a way of escape. So look for it and take it. Now the second half of the chapter is going to continue some of the thoughts of chapter 8, where he was dealing with the meat and the idols. And he's going to deal with the question of how far should I be willing to go to, one, make sure that I send the right message about Christ and Christ is glorified, and how far should I be willing to go to protect the conscience of other people? And the answer really is as far as it takes. As you look at the meat sacrificed to idols, he say idols are nothing. But if you eat meat at an idol's temple, then everybody's going to think a certain thing. And if you sit down to eat at somebody's house and they say, oh yeah, this was sacrificed to Zeus the day before, and you eat it, people are going to think a certain thing. You don't have to worry when you go to the meat market to ask questions. You don't have to worry every time you sit down at somebody's table. But if you find out that there is something going on that would offend somebody else's conscience or in some way detract from the message of Christ, restrain yourself, because Christianity is more important than food, and your brother's conscience is more important than food. That is 1 Corinthians chapter 10. That's your daily cup, and we'll see you.